Hi and welcome. Oh my God, today we have so many things to talk about. First of all, where is Lily and Lavendel? We actually have left the farm. And we also have this mysterious thing about Lily's fur. It's changing now, and the color she is coming to be, I kind of feel it's really weird. So that I want to show you. And I actually have rebred Nicki to the most amazing stallion in the world. And I will show you him in full action and also tell you why he is so amazing. But I really like first to talk about my breeding and why I breed quarter horses and reining horses. It actually started when I tried to find a horse 14 years ago, and I couldn't find a good reining horse in Sweden. So I had to go to Texas and buy trash. And when I come to think of, wouldn't it be great to breed like really good reining horses in Sweden too? So that's why I'm kind of breeds horses. They are kind of like quarter breed, but in the quarter breed it's kind of like different breed, you can say, because you use horses for different kind of reasons. You have I breed for reining, but you have cow horse, you have trail, you have pleasure, and if you look kind of like a pleasure horse, they kind of are, I don't know how to explain it, kind of like ladylike, more elegant. My horses looks kind of like meatballs, kind of like powerhouses with muscles. And that's really important, because when you breed for a specific sport, you need to give the horse the right condition to be able to do the things you ask of them, and to be able to do it without getting injuries. Yes, I will talk about that a little bit more, but first I thought let's say hello to Nicki and Billy. This is actually where we live, at our house, and we put this thing up. Hey Billy! Yay! Whoa! Slide stop on the stones. And we put this thing up because we are starting to get woohoo! Yay! Get ready to go to the green pastures, but first we need to have some grass to get the stomach used to that. And it's so amazing to be able to be here in the house and just go out and say hello horses. So that I actually really enjoy very much. And oh my God, look at Billy. She is so grown up, so it's crazy. I think that Sparven was that grown up when he was kind of like 6 months. She will be really well built, this little one. And I also want to talk about what I'm concentrating on when I do my breeding, what things I'm actually looking at when I decide what mare to use and what stallion to use. Yes. So my goal actually is to breed the perfect reining horse that will be the best one in the whole world. Yes, so what do I think is a great reining horse? What I'm looking at is the exterior of the horse. It has to be a great mother and it has to be a great father. I don't believe in having a mediocre mother and think that the stallion will kind of weigh up for everything, or vice versa. But both has to be really good. If I'm to Nicki, for an example, Nicki, she is kind of like meatball big mare. So I like to have like a stallion that is a little bit more petite. And for say Lavendel, she's a little bit, or Shania, they are a little bit more petite when I choose a stallion that are more like a meatball. So you can't breed meatball to meatball, you have to see what works. And the exterior is so important, because if you don't get the exterior right, the horse actually can get injured while we are doing maneuvers, and we have to have the right conditions to be a great reining horse. I'm look at the technique we have when they do the maneuvers, and that I'm actually start to look already in the foals. I actually have picked 2 to be really great competitioners, and that's Colibri and Sparven. I knew when they were foals that they would do kind of like big things, and Sparven's already proved it. He has done, and Colibri has been our first competition, and she went really well. I believe Colibri actually will be as good as Sparven. And that I knew when Colibri was 2 months. So anyway, the other things I'm looking at is if we are kind of like have the right mentality. If we see Billy, she already kind of does maneuver by herself in the pasture. She thinks it's so funny to do slide stops and kind of lay on the circle and stuff like that. And when I move her forequarters, she's so easy to step over. And she thinks it's fun. Because that's also really important. The horse needs to enjoy it, think that it's fun and like the competing thing. Because if we don't, it doesn't matter how good technique we have, how well built the body are. If we don't enjoy it and like it, we will never be good. We kind of needs to want it for themselves. And also, of course, when I have done my thing with the foals, it's kind of really important to choose the right trainer. I have chosen a Swedish trainer that actually competed and won the German Breeders' Futurities Level 1 with Sparven. And what I think is so important with the trainer is that the trainer continues to educate himself or herself, because you can never kind of like get stuck and think you are the best trainer in the world. A trainer like that I would never choose actually. So that's really important. And I feel like Johan is kind of hungry to be better and better all the time. And that's really great. And when I started to breed, I actually never thought it would be so much fun breeding. But I do love it. And I actually decided to rebreed Lavendel too. Yes, I have. So Lily and Lavendel are at the breeding station at the moment. And it's so empty in the pasture, not having Lavendel and Lily at home. And Nicki and Billy just got home from the breeding station. We kind of met at the station. And Nicki was so happy to see Lavendel. It was so funny. I have chosen to rebreed Nicki to Sparven again, because if we look at Billy's body, she has the most perfect body to be a great reiner. She is so well built and so well muscled, so to choose another stallion, that wasn't to think of, because if I can do another Billy, I am totally happy. I believe that this actually is the beginning of something really big. Billy also are so smart. She has so easy to learn and are so easy to handle. And she really loves to do all this crazy funny reining stuff. So I have so high beliefs for her. So to choose the stallion for Nicki this year was so obvious and so easy for me to do. I think that we might have what we call the magical cross. Billy might be that, but of course it's too early to say. But I believe in her really much. This designer baby that I call it for, it's kind of actually a little bit true, because I am designing babies. Because I am choosing the mother and I am choosing the father. Sparven I want to talk a little bit about, because this is Sparven's design. Sparven is my first breed. He was born in my arms, and I trained him and coached him his whole life until he went to Johan for training. I have collected semen from Sparven and frozen because he is a gelding now. So I can use that for many years to come actually. So if we look at Billy's body, you can look at this raining butt, as I call it. She has so much muscle in that body. It's kind of was like she was born with muscles, and she knows how to use this body. And I think I actually never had a foal that looks so great in the pasture running around and is in so control of her body. So that is kind of incredible, I think. And if we look at Sparven and Sparven's body, he also has this perfect reining body. And you can see when he runs on the circles and when he do his spins and when he do the slide stops, that he works perfectly with the body. And Sparven I have trained as a foal, so I know he has this will to please and think it's really fun and enjoys it. And that's so important actually. So I'm crazy excited for Billy's future, and I'm crazy excited for Sparven as well, because he is back in business and are competing now. So that's really fun. And this funny thing with Billy's collar, I have actually no idea what it will become of this. Because on her legs she have starting to shade, and it's kind of black. And I saw on her butt as well that it's kind of like black spots. So I don't know if she will be black or what is going on under that fur. What if she becomes black? And she also have, that's her father have, this incredible mane that is black. And I think, if we're lucky, she have a mane gain, like Sparven have, because he had such a long, beautiful mane, actually. So I think this AQHA name for Billy would actually be something with Sparven's design. I thought it would be really fun to start something new that has Sparven's name in it. So I don't know, Sparven's design, Sparven's first design, Sparven's lady design, Billy's design, Sparven design Billy, or you can please comment what you think would be a great name. And I'm also really interested what you think her color will be when she's done shading, because that can be something spectacular. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode I have something crazy interesting to talk to you about. That is what I have chosen for Stallion for Lavendel. And I think this one you actually will be really excited about. Yes. Thank you so much for your love and support, and you that want to have updates every day are welcome to become a member. Yes. Talk to you soon and love you guys. Bye.